I have not been able to make videos lately. I was sick last week, and just in general, I have not been able to have the time to do videos. But two very huge things regarding Twitch have been happening in the past 2 weeks. One, the Hassan situation. I'm sure everybody and their mothers has heard about the Hassan Piker situation regarding his dog and shocking the dog. To me, it's just another reason to hate Hassan Piker, to just look at him and just be like, yeah, that guy's a piece of shit with a big ego and, like, all that kind of stuff. I've never liked Hassan Piker, and I know that there's, like, a huge, you know, political thing to it where, left-leaning people will be like, yeah, if you hate Hassan Piker, that means you're right-leaning Nazi. And, that's further from the truth. I am left-leaning myself, but I do not let politics get in the way of how I feel about people. If you're a objectively shitty human being, I will hate you for whatever you did. I don't care if you're left-leaning or right-leaning. There's right-leaning people that I, am close to, and even online there's right-leaning people who I follow that I am interested in their content and what they have to offer. And it's the same with left people. Like, there's left people I like, but there's also left-leaning people who I don't like, who are also just as really fucking annoying and just not good people because of the shitty things they do. And Hassan Piker falls in that situation. I think everything I've seen of Hassan Piker is just him being an egocentric maniac who is full of shit completely. Always talking about, like, yeah, we have to eat the rich, but, like, he has a mansion himself. He is rich himself. So, yeah, and, like, there's photos of him. I know has nothing to do with it, but, like, there's photos of him posing with, like, his merch. It's just like the most cornball behavior imaginable. Like, the poses he does in, like, one of the photos, it's just like him looking at the camera, like, looking like edgy, like trying to be cool as hell, and like his jacket or something, the piece of clothing he has on top of, like, his shirt, it's just like rolled down to his arms. It's just like, he looks like a teenage girl posing for, like, her Instagram story or, like, an Instagram photo. Like, it's so corny. He's such a fucking loser and just cannot take accountability. He always tries to control the narrative around him. And, like, his mindless fans will attack anybody, will dox anybody they want. So it's a mess. Hassan Piker is a piece of shit, and his fans just have no backbone and no sense of accountability for the things that Hassan does. Most fan bases, will call out the content creator that they follow. But Hassan, I feel like no matter what he does, he will always have a cult following, and it's unbearable. So, yeah. For my opinion, he definitely abuses his dog. There's other videos of him being a piece of shit owner to his dog, Kaya, where, like, he was, like, in a pug or something, and, like, he was just, like, being like, hey, you piece of shit, get the fuck back here, like, pulling the dog by the tail, like, and then his fans will have the audacity to be like, oh, it's just him joking around. Like, no, you don't really joke around with dogs like that, especially dogs you're trying to train. Um, it's I don't get what is confusing about this entire situation to Hassan Piker fans and other streamers too in general. I've seen so many streamers like Ludwig and Pokimane and, all these other piece of shit streamers on Twitch just defending Hassan, not having any sense of backbone or integrity for basic human decency. It's so sad to see. I expect nothing less. So, yeah, that's my take on the Hassan situation. But, sorry, my nose is so runny right now. very nasally. The other situation happened earlier, this past week, where it was TwitchCon. Apparently, I didn't even know this was a thing that was happening right now. And Emu, which I heard is the most famous woman Twitch streamer, was doing like a meet and greet, and apparently, allegedly, I don't know for sure, but apparently Twitch forced her to go do this meet and greet, and while doing the meet and greet, this random weirdo decided to go up to her, sexually harass her. I have not seen the video in like a day or two, so I do know that he did something like just so weird. I think at the very least he hugged her, and I'm sorry. I know I should, if I'm talking about this, I know I should have like the know of what happened, but it's just I don't really feel like going back to a video that has like a sexual assault happening in it. I'm pretty sure he might have kissed her, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. Just in general, overall, like, what he did was not the best at all in any way. Okay, yeah, so, I got interrupted, and I didn't really want to be talking about this, whole debacle, when my family came home. So, yeah, I did see the video, and I was right. The guy did just simply go in for a hug. It might have looked like that, he may have gone for a little kiss, but either way, it doesn't matter because he was invading Emu's personal space, which is in general not, good to do. And the entire video is just so awkward too. Like, people just stand there like smiling awkwardly. Like, and I get it. Like, people are not confrontational, but like literally everybody besides like the security and people who actually are working there did anything about it. Like, I'm not trying to blame anybody. Like, I would probably be kind of like this too, where like if I saw like a person I was meeting have this happen to them, I would be like bewildered too. I'd be like, okay, I what do I do? Like, so I'm not trying to fault anybody, because obviously I'm not trying to say like, oh, I would do better in this situation, because objectively you should probably not get involved if you're not security. The security did not do the jobs. They did not be wary of people from the crowd for sure in any way or capacity. Hence why the guy even got up to Murray. I forgot how to say her name completely. Murray. Okay. Matt learns how to say Emu's name again. There we go. Jesus. But overall, yeah. I just wanted to be sure of that. So, yeah. Just the terrible situation. Overall, in general, like, another thing that happened at TwitchCon too is Amaranth and her fucking boyfriend, did do like a little stunt regarding the Hasan Piker situation and his dog. They, of all people, should not be poking jokes or little jabs at other people, in my opinion. Simply because, like, I do know from what I've seen, there may have been something regarding Amaranth and her boyfriend that had something to do with their very own dog themselves. I don't really care though, to be honest. I don't really pay attention to Amaranth. The only thing I know about Amaranth is that she kind of had that little controversy on stream one time, calling her boyfriend and just like him being like a really psychotic freak on the phone call, and her saying like, oh my, he's like controlling me, and like she still did OnlyFans and she's still with him, which is like, hey, I get it, like, and I get it as in like sometimes people are stuck in like abusive relationships and they don't know how to get out, so like that's not on her, but like she could very much be in control of, like, hey, you know, people will know about this now, so I should stop doing OnlyFans or whatever my boyfriend is making me doing, you know? That's just the way I see it. But, you know, I don't know, it's just like, Amouranth is just, like, objectively not the best person. Either way, even if she is going through a, you know, abusive relationship with her boyfriend, she has done some sketchy stuff herself, so, yeah. Either way, I don't know. That's really going to do it, I guess, for this video. Twitch is a horribly ran shit show currently, and it has been for the past couple of years. You know, I try and shy away from very touchy subjects like this, but when it comes to animals and innocent people getting assaulted for no reason, it's not okay. And what the fuck? It should not be, you know, nerve-wracking to say, like, hey, I don't support animal abusers, or hey, I don't really support people, you know, taking advantage of other people. I just think, you know, if you have a problem with this video, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm trying to really say the right things here, and it shouldn't be that hard, obviously. You know, a woman got pretty much sexually harassed at a convention in public due to the security not being good at their jobs, and also a piece of shit streamer abused his dog. Just, I don't know what should be controversial regarding me saying any of the things I said at all in any way, but yeah, that will do it. Hopefully more videos soon. It's a miracle that I was even able to do this one. I didn't really feel like starting this video over despite me getting interrupted. This is kind of like, I guess, my third attempt in a way, but technically still second attempt of this video. So, yeah, if you guys agree, let me know in the comments. Just don't be an asshole about it, because, you know, it's really annoying when people are assholes for no reason. Like, I get that's the internet, but whatever, you know. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and like and sub if you enjoyed. I would really appreciate it. And bye bye.